What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live show. I am LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It's truly appreciated. Tough night. Tough night for the boys, losing 121-89. Series tied up 2-2. Everyone's going to want to jump out the window, right? In a bad way and say, okay, series is over. This. Listen, man. This is the NBA. You're going to have off nights. And sometimes you have really off nights. You got to understand the Knicks shot 33% from the field, 18% from three. Tough nights, man. This league is like this in this league. And so I think we'll be fine, man. I'm totally not worried at all. The Knicks haven't looked this bad in months, right? And I think it just was a tough game. You're due to have a doozy sometimes in this league. Period. You are. So you saw Mike Breen, right? He was rolling off like all the great teams that have had tough losses in the playoffs, man. It happens. By no means should we just think that this is the end of the world. An atom bomb is coming. Right? So we just have to make sure that sorry, guys, my mic was kind of messed up. Sorry. But by no means, right? Do we think that, okay, everything's going to be over and relax, man. What I saw tonight, I didn't even think that they had more than us. They were making shots. We weren't. We were getting the same shots that we always take. We just weren't knocking them down. They're going to say, oh, it's fatigue, it's this, it's that. Maybe, but I didn't see that. I didn't see fatigue, man. I just saw guys missing shots. That's what I saw. And I thought that they were making shots. Even the Miles Turner shot that he shot at the top of the key, right? And he just threw it up. And it didn't even hit the rim, man. It just was a swish. They were making everything. I mean, everything. And the Knicks were on them defensively in all aspects. They couldn't miss. And we couldn't hit the side of a barn. Even Brunson going up for the open layup, he missed a gimme, man. He never missing stuff like that. So that's what I thought when I saw this game, right? Sometimes you need games to reel it back in. And kind of say, okay, let's get back to basics. And I felt that that's what this game did, right? Also, too, did you see the reserves that came in? You see the reserves? That's who the Knicks have on their bench. So this whole talk about Tibbs needs to play guys and give other guys minutes, who are we going to play? Who? Conte, whatever his name is. You're going to play him? Who are you going to play? Like, who are you going to play? The Knicks have nobody. And it showed his head tonight because you see, like, who we have. Like, we really have nobody out there. Right? So what is Tibbs supposed to do? Like, what when he put the guys out there, those guys at the end, that's who's on the bench. The only people that were out there that gets minutes was just Deuce and Sims and Burks. That is it. So I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what they want Tibbs to do. He's trying to do the best he can. He's trying to keep it together with glue. Not even Gorilla Glue. With old school white glue used to take to school. He's trying to keep it together with that, man. And some tape as well. He's trying to do the best he can. But eventually it comes back and it bites you, man. And so the reality is we got to do the best we can with who we have, and there's no excuses. But the reality is they hit shots tonight. We didn't. And the shots that we were taking, I love the shots that we were taking. Brunson had a 15-footer from the foul line. He missed that. Corey Lindsay, man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live. Tough loss for them boys, 121-89. Big task. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through. Big loss. Tough loss for them boys. Orlando C, tough loss. PL, tough loss for them boys. 121-89. The sky isn't falling, people. The sky isn't falling. It's just a tough game. It's one of those games. Perfect example, right? Did you guys see the game last night? I don't know if you guys saw Minnesota. They got smacked last night. I think they got smoked by 20. It happens in this league, man. It happens in this league. Some teams are just hot, right? And they're knocking down everything. And the Knicks were getting great shots. And I thought the refs were okay. I didn't think the refs were bad. Tony Brothers and the crew. I didn't like the tech that Tony Brothers gave Diakate or whatever his name is at the end of the game. I'm like, Tony Brothers, come on, man. They're up by 30, man. Like, are you serious? You're gonna do that to us? Come on, man. I thought that was kind of weak, but Corey Lynn said, LV, no time to panic, bro. Yeah, man, you can't listen. Corey, man, you can't panic because the reality of this is that we're trying to do the best with what we have. And so you're going to have off nights. You just start in this league. You got to regroup, take the flight back home, and I think it'll be fine. Namrit, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Namrit said, we're only human, man. Better next game. Agreed. PL said, I'm trying to keep the positive mindset, but man, what more can we do? We don't have anyone. Nah, agreed, man. Agreed. It's a tough one tonight, man. It's a tough one. But it kind of showed its ugly head tonight, right? Because you saw, like, if the Knicks get down and Brunson's having an off night and DiVincenzo's not hitting and Josh Hart isn't himself, you go to the bench, there's nobody there. Nobody there. You got Burks, Deuce, and Bims. That's who you got on the bench. Let's just think about that. Think about it. But they say, oh, Tibbs, you're playing these guys too much. Josh Hart is getting 48 minutes. Tibbs, come on, you're wearing your guys out. So Tibbs is like, okay, cool. How about you get out there and play? Stephen A., go out there and go play, and we want you to play point. We want you to run the show. No, we want you to put in Obi's brother. Kevin Teller, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Tough loss to them boys, 121-89. Series tied up 2-2. Jacob Toppin wasn't even in uniform, was he? No, he wasn't, man. I mean, come on. I mean, what is he going to do, man? Ronald says, yo, LV, man, let's go home and get a little healthier. Agreed, man. Let's go home and get some rest. Everybody sleep in their own beds. Recalibrate this thing, right? That's what you have to do. But in no ways was I bothered by this loss. I wasn't, man. I wasn't. Because as I'm watching the game, right, especially in the first quarter, I'm like, okay, we just got to weather the storm. Guys just got to knock down shots. When we really couldn't hit like a lot of like regular shots that we usually make, especially Brunson, like the jump shots from the elbow or foul line jumper. Then I saw the flamethrower missed a couple of threes. I think Josh Hart missed a layup. I said, okay, this might be a tough night tonight. I could read the sense of the game. And I don't think for 1 second I didn't see that I didn't see that we looked tired. This whole thing of people saying, oh, catches up to you. I did not see we were tired. I didn't see that. I didn't see a tired team. I saw a team that was missing and a team that was making. I saw a team that shots were going in and out, hard off the backboard. Hard off the back of the rim. Other team was swish. That's it. I don't think they came out with more energy. I thought the Knicks matched their intensity. I just thought that, it's momentum, right? When you start making shots, it's kind of like momentum, right? Everyone starts making shots, right? And I just thought it got into a big snowball, and the Knicks just could not avoid the avalanche. I think that's exactly what happened. Before you know it, they were down by 30. So to me, truly, like, my honest opinion, I think that's the ball game. Also, too, man. Yo, man, these guys, listen, I don't know what's going on with, like, all these guys like celebrating like they won the finals and talking crap. Like Halliburton and McConnell, like these guys are just jawing, like just running their mouth. I'm laughing because I'm like, okay, these guys obviously have never won before. Because they're acting like, Halliburton's supposed to be an all-star. He's not acting like one. He's scoring. He's like, oh, yeah, he's throwing all this stuff. He can't guard me. He's this, he's that. I'm like, dude. So you have a big game. Your team is winning. Brunson never does that. He never does that. He acts like a guy that's been there before. And it's a great game, man. You guys won. You guys got the better of us today. The better team won today. But by no means is it over. You just won the battle, right? You didn't win the war, right? You just won the battle of being at home, playing well at home. That's it. I didn't see anything in this game that I thought that they were a better team than us. So they knocked down shots today. We didn't. That's it. So I'm all the way confused as to, just those guys, man. You could just tell, and you could see that they know, like, okay, we're not a better team than the Knicks. They're not. We're missing our whole front line, guys. Excuse me, our whole front line. This is the team we was throwing out there in March, hoping that OG Anunoby and Randall will come back. This is the team we was throwing out there, and we were holding steady. Corey Lynn says, LV, man, must win Tuesday, bro. Have to get off to a fast start. And we will, man. I think we'll be fine. I think we pull off a victory Wednesday. I'll put it to you like this. We win Tuesday. They win. What is that? I think this is going to be 2 days off after that. They win on Thursday. Game 6 in the Garden. Game 7 in the Garden. When we pull it out. That's what I think. So, but you got to take your hat off to those guys, man. They played great today, man. They played great. They did what they were supposed to do. They protected their home court. Namrit said injuries too. Yeah, man, injuries, man. But you know what, Namrit, man, everyone's injured around this time of the year, man. You see, like I said, you see Luka Doncic, man. He's limping out there. You know what I mean? Even Halliburton, he's hurting. Knicks 100 GM, man. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live. Tough loss to them boys. 121-89. Tough loss. Series tied up 2-2. But our whole front line is decimated, man. Decimated. So, in watching this game, you're trying to hold it together with like, right? So, I just think that, that's tough to do, man. It really is. Knicks 100 JM said we made a mistake rushing people back, LV. Okay, rushing who back? Who did they rush back? PL said it's time to start McBride. No, it's not. No, it's not. You got to chill with that. Chill with that. You got to chill with that. There's PL. No way. No way. It's not time. Let me talk about that because I see what's kind of going on. Like, and I've seen Tibbs do stuff that I don't agree with. Knicks 100 GM says now I'm wondering about the start of next season. No, we'll be good next season, man. Next season is months away, man. Next season is all the way like in November, man, or October, I believe. Come on, man. Nammer says OG out for good. I think for this series he's out. I think he maybe comes back in the Boston series, but I think he's out for good in this series, Nammer. I don't think he's coming back. PL said, I'm just asking. Here's why you don't start McBride. And I thought Tibbs is continuing to make the mistake of matching Josh Hart with Siakam. That's a bad move. I'm keeping pressure on him the whole game. Like I'm just not putting Josh Hart on Siakam. I'm not doing that. You need length on him. You can't put Josh Hart's not big enough to check him, man. I get it. Like I understand the whole, loyalty, and Josh is a tough guy, but you can't equate for a DNA, right? He's just bigger than him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you should put pressures on it. I agree. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why he's doing that. That's a bad move, man. And I'm like, Tibbs, like, it's wearing down Josh Hart, because that's a lot to deal with in that post. He's too big for him. Keep pressures on him. That's it. When he comes out, then you can take Precious out. But I'm not doing that. And then also, too, like, I'm playing Precious a lot, man. Every time he gets in there, he's making an impact in the offensive boards. He's cutting to the basket, getting dunks. Like, so I'm all the way confused as to why he's not playing him more. Period. You got to use the guys the right way. Like, I like that he brings in Sims to spell some minutes. That's cool. But if Siakam's out there, Precious is out there. Period. Gravity, man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live. Gravity says, salute LV, man. This is the day I want to forget. Yeah, man. This is a game where you just get the tape from the game, right? And you throw it in the garbage. In a team meeting. You throw the game, you say, guys, it's the game. Pause it, stop it. I've been in those meetings too. Then you just throw it in the garbage. Right? So that's it. Corey Lindsay says, hey, chat, do you guys have faith that Knicks win game 5? Of course. Everybody put thumbs up if you feel like the Knicks will win game 5. Thumbs up. So I just didn't agree with Tibbs doing that. Knicks 100 GM says, without OG, nah. I think this goes 7. But I said that at the beginning of the series. Remember, I said I think this goes either 6 or 7. I said that. I think we go 7. Corey Lindsay said, I do. Gravity says it will be tough without OG, though. Now, agreed. But to me, Gravity, I agree with that. But to me, that's why he's got to lean more on Precious, man. Like, I think Precious is solid. He's a solid check. And defensively, he's great. So you got to kind of lean on him, man. You got to use him the way you used him in March. Like, you can't, like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you got to match up correctly. And if you want to spell iHeart and bring Sims in, I don't have a problem with that. I thought Sims was okay today. I thought he was all right. He's not bad. Like, he's, you know what I mean? Like, I don't expect Sims to come in and score 40 points and be blocking 30 shots. Like, to me, when Isaac Jackson is in there, you bring Sims in. I think Sims is active enough to deal with him. Or whatever his name is, Isaiah Jackson. Bring Sims and put Sims in on him. If Isaiah Jackson is out there and you have Siakam out there with him, bring Precious in. If OG's out there and he's running around, Josh Hart can guard Obi. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I would do it. Marvelous perspective from the other side. Knicks have to get healthy, man. Tough job with a half team. Agreed. Hey, listen, man, it's my first time seeing you come through, man. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. But I appreciate you coming through, rocking with me and my crew, man. Tough loss for them boys. Series tied up 2-2. Knicks 100 GM said we need to get insurance for when OG is out this offseason. F a point guard or any other position, make sure we get insurance for the 20-plus games we know he's going to miss annually. Yeah, OG is injury prone. I have to commend that. Coach, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live. Tough loss on them boys, 121-89. Series tied up 2-2. But all in all, man, listen, you're going to have tough games, man. You're going to have tough games. And you have to be able to throw it away and keep it pushing and move on. This is the league, man. So you're going to have, listen, during the season, you have doozies, right? It happens, man. And the other team is just on fire. You know what I mean? So, you got to take it on the chin, throw it out. And one, JJ Redick said something great tonight. He said when he was in a meeting with his coach and they lost by 20 or 30 in the playoffs, because it's happened before. This is not the only team that's done it. He said the coach says, listen, man, that doesn't mean that they win the series because of this game. The series is still tied 2-2, man. So that's how I look at it. I don't look at it like, oh, the series is over. It's one game, man. And they held up serve at their home court. They did. So to me, all the Knicks have to do is do the same thing on Tuesday. They do the same thing on Tuesday. If they come out better, they can close it out in 6. If not, I think the Knicks can close out in 7 in the Garden. Knicks 100 GM said, I hate to say this, but I saw this coming, man. That's why I wanted Herb Jones so much. I saw it before iHeart got hurt. Freed, first time too, yeah. Herb Jones is good, man. Herb Jones is good. I don't think Herb Jones is better than OG Anunoby, man. Nah, I don't think he's there yet. I like Herb Jones. I don't think he's better than OG Anunoby. Sorry. He's good, though. He's good. But yeah, man, I mean, listen, you know, no reason to kind of, you know, jump out the window and think the Knicks are over. Like, no reason for that. This was probably he's had maybe 1 or 2. This was a tough night shooting for Brunson. And it's crazy because these are shots he usually makes. You know, they say Nembhard is he's scorched Nembhard before. Like, this is nothing new. He's seen this guy before defensively. Kelly Oubre is a better defender than Nembhard. So we've been here before. Rondo says, I can't remember the last time we lost like this in a minute. Rondo agreed, man. Agreed. But you know, Rondo, sometimes you're just overdue for one. You just are. And the Knicks were overdue for one today. It's the basketball gods, man, I guess. But it's not something I'm worried about. It's not something I'm stressing about or thinking, I'm not too worried about it. It's a tough one, man. Tough loss tonight. Knicks 100 GM said Herb Jones is not a finished product. Herb Jones is tough, man. He's good. I like Herb Jones. I wanted them both together, not only right. Question: is Herb Jones better than Mikal Bridges? Is he better than him? I don't think so. And that's the last piece of Infinity Stone. That's what I want. Coach says we need to win at home. I think so, Coach. But, Coach, I think we will. I think we'll win at home. If we win at home, Coach, I think this goes 7. I think the Knicks win at home. Coach says don't want to go to a game 7. Sometimes, Coach, you got to, man. You got to go to a game 7. With OG, I think the Knicks win in 5 or 6. Based on what I saw in the first 2 games. With Randall, we sweep these guys. We finish them off quick. So without OG, Randall, Mitch, Bogey, you name them. Everybody. We probably win in 7. Knicks 100 GM said, I'm sure Knicks will sign Paul George, right? They was trying to trade for him before they got. I don't know if they signed Paul George. I don't think Paul George leaves LA, man. He's happy being home, man. And I don't know if he wants to play with Tibbs. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that, man. I think he stays in LA. He's back home, man. I don't think he, you know what I mean? So I can see him staying in LA and finishing out his career out there. Knicks 100 GM says, nah, LV. Give me Herb Jones, right? It's not about talent. It's about fit. And Herb Jones would be much cheaper. Listen, yeah, he would be cheaper. Good point. But no. But talent and Bridges is both. Bridges is talent and fit. He fits perfectly with what it is that we do. Because you can put him at the 2 and bring Dante off the bench. Bring Dante, Josh Hart, Deuce, Precious. If Mitch is still here, got those 4 coming off the bench. Coach says the only one player completes the Infinity Gauntlet, and it ain't Bridges. No, listen, it ain't Cat. I tell you that much. Keep Cat in Minnesota. Keep Cat in Minnesota. I like what he's doing out there too. I think he looks better out there with the Wolves. And Ant-Man is a problem, man. They had a tough loss the other night, but so what? Ant-Man is a problem. Ant-Man is tough. They're gonna be tough for the years to come, man. They're gonna be tough. They're gonna be tough the years to come, man. Because Ant-Man's only 22. How old is McDaniels, man? I think McDaniels is young too. I think the only old people they got over there is Conley, Gobert, and I think Cat. How old's Cat? Cat's what, 27, 28? We get Bridges say goodbye to two pieces. Listen. I'm giving up picks, and I'm giving up Sims, Mitch, and Bogey, and picks from Mikal Bridges. I'm doing that yesterday. No, Corey Lindsay said, I have faith, LV, bro. No, Corey Lindsay, I do too. I think we win this in 7. I think this goes 7. I think the Knicks squeak it out and make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I said in the beginning, I said I think this goes 6 or 7. I said that. That's what I see. Right? And it's not because the Pacers are good, man. It's not that. It's just we're short. We don't have, you saw tonight, guys coming off the bench. So we don't really have anybody. Excuse me. So you have to be honest with the matchups. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why they stole one tonight, man. We didn't have it going. And if we don't have it going offensively, this is what happens. Coach, is OG done for the season? No, Coach, they didn't rule him out for the season. Right? They didn't do a Mitch. They didn't rule him out. I think he's going to probably come back. If we make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. If we make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, I think he comes back. I think he's out for the series, Coach. I don't think he comes back. If he comes back, it'll be a miracle. But I don't think he comes back, Coach. Because you got to think, right? Next week's it. The next week's it. We got 3 games next week. The Garden, Indiana, and back at the Garden. So next week is it. And then the week after, we're either home fishing or we're getting ready for the Eastern Conference Finals. So that's what it is, man. That's what it is. Listen, this is easy, man. This is not hard. Just play better. And I think they will play better. I don't see them getting smoked again. I don't see that happening. And I think Brunson will be better. I think he'll be better. And I think the Knicks will be better. I think they'll get a whistle more so. I like the whistle today. They were getting more whistles. They were trying to, do the same thing they was doing last game. Knicks were getting a whistle today, which is good. The problem is we just could not knock down shots. And I thought defensively, once again, we were playing really well on them. They were just making everything, man. Everything. And to me, that's the ball game. That's the ball game. But listen, people, I think we win game 5. I think we go up 3-2 in the series, and I think we close it out in the Garden next week for game 7. That's what LV says. That's what I think. All right, but listen, guys, that's my show. That's my quick hitter. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Also, too, if you're watching this on replay, right, please leave comments. I respond to the comments. And also, too, if it's your first time coming by, please subscribe to the channel. All right? I appreciate everybody coming through, rocking with LV live today. Tough loss to them boys. Listen, pick your heads up. We're good. We're good. No worries. Let's get back in winning column Tuesday. We'll close it out in 7. All right? I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out of here, people. Peace.